Hello, Bitty Crow here, and this is going to be the long-awaited room tour. The last one of these I did was about 2 years ago, and things have changed since then. Some stuff has stayed the same, some has changed, but I figured I'd do it because the basement is pretty much cleaned, as it were. There were a couple projects I was doing, which is why I didn't want to do one a couple months ago. But I finished those projects. I got the basement cleaned, and actually, it was funny. It was a good thing I did because kind of had an impromptu get together yesterday. I'm actually going to show you a little bit of a clip of that to show you what it was like with these pinball machines you say being used.
My parents thought that I paid for wasted money, so I did college.
All right, so let's walk around. I'll kind of point stuff out, and I'll move around. Yeah, he's always waiting, is he not? But, yeah, we'll just start here. I'll walk around, kind of point out anything that I know is different. For starters, I know these pinball machines. I only had two of them. I had the Star Trek and the time... No, sorry, I didn't have the Star Trek. I had the Pac-Man, Mr. and Mrs. Pac-Man, and I had the time machine. I also had the rodeo, but I gave the rodeo to my sister for her, because it's not that great of a pinball machine. It's like a, kind of like a home one from like the 70s. But my nieces enjoy playing that, so I let them have that. But obviously we have the Star Trek here. This got played nonstop yesterday. So did the Mr. and Mrs. Pac-Man. I did have a problem with the pop bumper coming off early on in the night, but I just took that off. This got played nonstop yesterday too. The time machine, obviously, with the dinosaur on there. With the first pinball machine I had, that got played a lot as well. And surprisingly, everybody loved the Hyperball as well, so that got played a lot too, and man, is that noisy. So, yeah, we got the 4 pins here. Might as well start off with those. And let's move on, and I got this TV here. It's on a cart. I know I showed this off before. In fact, in the last room tour, I had the Neo Geo playing on it. I just didn't feel like hooking it up. So that's there. I can hook anything I want up to this as long as it's not, high definition. So light gun games are great on it and stuff, like anything from, Atari to PlayStation 2, Xbox, that kind of deal works great on this thing. So that's how I have that set up, and I have it set up mobile, so I can wheel that over to the other area over there, which I'll get to. Got the Aladdin's Castle vest from AC Castle Games in that package I had recently, so yeah, thanks for that. That's awesome. Have that hanging there. Power glove hanging there. I do have everything for that. It's just, more of a showpiece than anything. Got some boxes and stuff behind there. I was using this wallpaper as like placemat for some pictures and stuff, but fire extinguisher just in case. Super Mario Galaxy 2 poster. I don't remember 100% where I got this from, but I might have gotten it on launch day at Best Buy. Candy cigarettes and Babysitting Mama, which my wife refuses to let me let go of, so that's why that's there. She thinks it's funny. Got some Army of Darkness figures up there. These are really old, these first two. I know that I bought these in the 90s. So, yeah, there's the original Ash. That box is yellowed because it's so old. But Evil Ash fared pretty good, and these ones are newer. So, yeah. Now we've got the Mega Man figure. We got a Nintendo hat. It's funny, is I got this old picture of a screenshot from Ragnarok Online of my merchant. So that's pretty funny. Some couple things here and there. Another Ash, S-Smart Ash. We got the Army of Darkness pop vinyl figure. What was really funny is that Intellivision Dude had a unboxing video where he showed off he got the Ash and the Deadite. And I was like, wow, I need to get those. And I went on to Amazon and ordered them. And then I was like, wait a minute. Like later in the day, I already have Ash. And I had to go cancel that one, but I have the Deadite one coming. Cactuar from Final Fantasy. I love that thing. It was funny. I had to get that. Here's the Coleco mini Pac-Man arcade thing that has never worked. I've never gotten this thing to work, so that's more of a showpiece than anything. The Cheat Commandos from Homestar Runner, and there's some Homestar Runner action figures. this was one of the projects that I was waiting to get done, was getting universal cases for all these NES games and printing out labels and stuff for them. I actually finished the NES games last year, but I had some more you'll see over on the other side that I didn't quite have done. A Wii balance board that I had. This one is was from Goodwill for like $5. So, yeah. So there's like over 100 of them of these. Is it 100 or 200? I don't remember. But again, well, what I'll do is, if you're wondering exactly if I'm going too fast, so you can't see what it's within my collection. I'm not really focusing on what is in my collection. I'm probably going to be doing a video for every single game that I have in my collection by system. So I'll probably be doing those today. I'll go more in depth over what I have then in those videos. I don't know how I'm going to post those. It's going to be like 30-some videos, and I might just like post one a day or something. We'll see. I got an Atari 2600 permanently set up on this awesome, wow, that's dark, Space Command TV that I love with the wood grain. You've got to play Atari 2600 on a Space Command TV from Zenith. You know, if not, I don't know what you're doing. I'll be kind of sad when this TV actually goes. This TV actually came with the house. It's kind of funny. On the side here, I got the Wii, and I got some Smash Brothers Brawl playing on that. So that's what's going on here. In these drawers here, we got. I put some. I got some trays in here. These are from Target. They're like utility trays, but I found the width to be great for Atari 2600 games. So I'm just kind of keeping some stuff in there to keep them so they don't fall over or anything. But yeah, again, I'll go through these games separately. And then we got the same thing here as well. And in this drawer, I know I moved some stuff around. I got some Beatmania controllers. There's a keyboard for Dreamcast and bongos for Donkey Konga and Jungle Beat, I believe, on the GameCube. So in this drawer, we got more arcade controllers. Got my keyboard for Rock Band 3. So I got the Dreamcast controller. Got the Tekken for PS3, and then one for PS2 here, which also work with PS1. And I believe more arcade controllers in here. We got that crappy Dreamcast arcade controller. I bought a long time ago. The ASCII Super Nintendo one, and an Xbox 360 one, and a Wii one. That'll work with Wii U too, because it just plugs into the Wiimote. And then we got a couple of NES advantages. And then in this one, I got that massive arcade stick that I bought at GameStop a long time ago. That'll plug into a PS2, Xbox, or GameCube. Got a couple of Genesis arcade controllers and a Saturn arcade controller. So yeah, that's all that's in that drawer. If we move along the side, you know, use some glasses I got from Loot Crate. Figured that's a good spot for those. Oh, back here we have a Super Mario Kart poster. I actually got it second in Charles not too long ago, a couple months ago maybe. Back here we got a Pikachu and some other, you know, Tetris plushes. Let's move on. My mouth is getting kind of dry. I might have to stop the video and get a drink soon. There's Captain Pike from Star Trek. We were looking for toppers for the Star Trek, and that came up, and it was really cheap, like $2 or $3 at Toys R Us on clearance. So we got that, but that wound up not going on top of the Star Trek. Ken from Street Fighter 4, just some other random stuff. There is the my logo out of perler beads that Osprey's wife made me a long time ago. There's Cards Against Humanity, bigger, blacker boxes back there. And then here are the boxes for the Atari Lynx games that I have. The games aren't actually in there, but the manuals are. I have the games elsewhere. And then I've got my Atari 7800 games set up here with whatever manuals I have. These are manuals I have for both 7800 and 2600 games. They fit in there nicely. And then here's what I was finishing up, like not more than 2 or 3 weeks ago, was putting cases and labels together for all the Super Nintendo games that I have. And the Nintendo 64 games that I have. And down here we've got the Sega Master System. And right now I need a quick break so I can get a drink. Alright, I believe I left off here. Really need a drink. So if I come around the corner, I've got closet space in here. I'll open those up shortly. But up here we've got some hats, all video game related. Except for one down there, that's an Arizona hat. My dad's from Arizona, he gave me the hat, so I figured I'd hang that up as well. What are these? Ragnarok Online, one from the Video Game Summit. That is from Rock Band, Sonic the Hedgehog, an Atari hat. We got Super Mario, or just regular Mario something or other hat. Legend of Zelda, Pac-Man, and another Mario hat, which is very similar to this one, but it's different somehow. Then we got these Tron figures from Tron Legacy, and I was just collecting all of them. They were going on sale pretty quickly, but these I think are really cool because there's two of them like this, and the face lights up.
Where
and
am I? Am I on the grid?
yeah, they talk and stuff, and I thought that was pretty cool. So we got the closet, so let's open up the closet. Turn on the light in here. You can see, and this is a sneak peek of the stuff that's going to come up in the next pickup video, which might actually be a month away, but I just kept that stuff in here. Some controllers and stuff for various systems. I haven't labeled these, but it's pretty obvious to see. This is an Xbox steering wheel, and these are Nintendo 64 controllers, and this is Wii controllers, and just extra stuff. And down here we've got other systems, and the same thing is over here, but I won't slide that over because you know, I've got Commodore 64 and all that other stuff here. So if I want to ever hook a system up, I can say, oh look, there's you know, PS2. Let me hook up a PS2, or there's PlayStation. Let me hook that up, or Turbo Duo. Let me hook that up. All nice and contained. I like that. My loot crates are back here. Here are the amiibos that I've gotten so far that I haven't opened yet. I promise you, you'll see doubles here, and I'm not hoarding them. It just turned out that way because me and my wife are both trying to get them. And with exclusive like Lucario and, well, Captain Falcon is an exclusive, but I pre-ordered mine at Best Buy, and Best Buy canceled one of my pre-orders, so my wife didn't know what to do, and she wound up pre-ordering another one herself. So yeah, we got that. Rosalina, I actually picked that one up this morning. This is February 1st, and this is when Target was supposed to be putting it. But that's a story for another day. Actually went out in a blizzard to pick this up. Woke up super early on a Sunday morning and drove in a blizzard to get that. So, okay, and now my loot crate stuff is back there, and keys for pinball machines. This box right here is actually stuff that I wanted to sell but didn't sell, and I actually threw some extra stuff in here, maybe stuff that's missing or whatnot. I don't know what I'm going to do with this box. I don't. Nobody wanted the Spider-Mans on DVD. I don't know why, but whatever. Couldn't even trade those. This is stuff I couldn't even trade at Disc Replay, believe it or not. Most of it I took, but you know, I don't get it. But and you know, I didn't take. I just have extras of these Skylanders. I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet. It's really up to my wife, I guess. But again, I have some tools and stuff in here. But yeah, I just keeping this in here for right now. There's a bunch of stuff in here that nobody wants. Like this, actually this Bonanza Brothers here on top. This isn't a game I was trying to sell. It's a game I bought at the Midwest Gaming Classic for like $2, and the game inside doesn't work. So if I could get cartridge only, then I'll have the cartridge and the box, so that'll be great. But yeah, let's turn around here. Yeah, I got my cable cleaned off, so I got a couple of magazines of Retro Magazine. Here's my Street Fighter Monopoly, blah, 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 blah. Let's move over here in this shelf here. On top of these, a couple ornaments. That's a Japanese Space Invaders mock-up tabletop arcade thing. They actually have to insert coins into play, so Japanese coins, you need those. And I got those screwed into there, so that's not happening right now. Commodore 64 games. Again, I'll go through those all separately. Oh, Commodore 64 cartridges. These are discs. Down here we get the Atari 8-bit cartridges, and then I got 2 empty shells because I didn't know what to do with them. If we move around the corner, I'll kind of just wiggle my way around, I guess. PS1 games here, a bunch of just random DVDs. They should really go upstairs, but in some cases I like to watch them down here, so I left them out here. If I ever need more space for PS1 stuff, this will just go upstairs instead. On the other side, I think I have more DVDs here. Stuff that's mine that I ordered online, or anime. My wife's not too interested in, but I am, so I keep that down here. Moving along here, got some 32X games, Sega CD 32X games. And you know what's funny is this is the second time I'm filming this because I forgot to do something the first time and I stopped halfway. And The first time I remembered they have the bathroom door closed. This time I had it up, and I was like, oh man, I wanted to have that closed. You don't need to see the bathroom. Sega Dreamcast games, PS4 games I got at the moment. The PS3 games, go on to the next shelf here. PS2 games, go on to the next shelf here again. Again, I'll go through all these separately in other videos. Xbox 360 games, original Xbox, I almost said Xbox One, but that's not right. I don't have an Xbox One. Wii U games, Wii games, and GameCube games are here. And then I've got some episodes of box sets of The Simpsons, Futurama, and then old VHS Star Wars from the original trilogy. So yeah, you got that. And over here's the mannequin that scares the hell out of people when they come down the stairs, and I forget to tell them there's a mannequin that's going to be staring at them, wearing a Pac-Man dress. We got a Dr. Mario perler bead thing here. We got, and this is just a closet. Just go under the house. I'm debating whether or not I'll go under the house in this video because I've never done that before, and I think that'd be interesting, just to see what kind of crap I got going on down there. Mortal Kombat 2. I actually got this poster when I picked up my copy of Mortal Kombat 2 for Super Nintendo at KB Toys a long time ago. So that is where that's from. What I bought. I did get Mortal Kombat, but I didn't get that because of that. But I saw this poster at Michael's, and I thought I might as well get it. And I figured, hey, it'd go really well with this. So that's how I wound up with that. I will go upstairs, but let me first finish down here. This is all cross-stitch stuff that my wife did. So she wanted me to, I created patterns for her, and she cross-stitched all this stuff. She was like, oh, I want to do video game stuff. So, yeah, she did this. If you don't know what these are, I know, I'm not going to go through them, but if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. If you go up here, this is just the laundry room, but if you see over there, that's where I keep my lights that I bought last year for lighting. There's a chain chop. Up here, we got Sonic cross-stitch, and over here we have a Mario Brothers cross-stitch. Over here, we got the Hulk right behind my wireless router, and there's my cable modem and a battery backup. So if the power goes out, I'll still have internet, actually. It's kind of funny, right? Internet as long as that battery lasts, which will be a long time, because it's a pretty good battery, and the only thing it's powering are these two things. We actually need that for the alarm systems, because if the power goes out, the alarm system's on battery backup, but it still wants to connect to Wi-Fi, so that's why we have that set up like that. Sega CD games, and then Sega Saturn games over here. And then over in here we have just all the Blu-rays that I have, and I actually have down here a couple HD DVDs got for really, really, really cheap when HD DVDs died. Got some Hulk figures. Hulk is my favorite superhero. He's not that complicated, just smash everything, I guess. I'm not that big into comics, but man, I get the Hulk. Just smash everything. Turbo Graphics 16 games and Turbo Duo games, or Turbo Graphics 16 games. I'll go through those like everything else. I got some Space Invaders stickers on this side here, and one of them obviously fell, and it keeps falling. I'm going to have to figure out a way to get that up there, to stay up there. So this is my entertainment center right here. You've seen this in the last video probably, and I'd like to get better lighting, and the TV is actually throwing off the color of it. So every time I focus on the TV, it'll. So that's a 60-inch plasma, and the video I have playing on it is one of my most popular YouTube videos. Believe it or not, it's like the third popular one, third most viewed one. This is of the Pinball Expo in 2012. So I figured I'd play that on this TV during this video. So let's actually start at the top here. We got the speaker, we got a couple Jengas, we got a Donkey Kong Jenga, we got a Tetris Jenga, and we got a Space Invaders Jenga. Some other random boxes back there, but here are some, there's Sub-Zero bookend, he's getting stabbed, and you'll see on the other side that Scorpion's actually the one stabbing him. So this actually came with the like one of the limited edition Mortal Kombats, and I saw it at Fry's. It was on sale, and I had to get it because it was on sale. There's Rob. He doesn't quite. I don't know if he works or not. He's not complete for sure, but I thought it was pretty cool. So these are the box games that I have. I have all the none of the cartridges are in here except for Army of Darkness. I left the Army of Darkness cartridge in there for Atari 2600. I'll have to remember that when I go through my games. But yeah, those are the boxes I have for those. Here I used to have games in here, and there used to be doors on them, but I figured I'd just take the doors off, these would be a good place to show off Transformers. This one I actually haven't even had in the pickups video yet, but this is the Masterpiece Wheeljack, and I had to get that because Wheeljack was actually the very first Transformer I ever got as a kid. So nostalgia is why I got that one. That's also why I have this other Wheeljack back there. Not the original, but you could see it's a world of difference between these two even, and this one's even way better than the original one was. I might still have the original Wheeljack, but man, is he messed up now. The paint's chipping off and stuff, because he was die-cast metal back then. Rubber wheels and stuff. There's Jazz, Optimus Prime, which was the very first Masterpiece I got. It was actually my sister and her boyfriend at the time got me this for my birthday or Christmas or something like that. It came with the trailer. This is the Japanese version. Got some other ones. These aren't Masterpiece here. These are Generations, but I thought they were kind of cool. But here's the Soundwave. He is a Masterpiece. He came with 6 cassettes. They are all right there. And then we got Blitzwing. I had to get this. It's not a Masterpiece, but I did have Blitzwing as a kid, so I had to get that one too. Megatron. I always wanted Megatron, and what could be better than a Masterpiece Megatron? My wife actually got that for me for my birthday some time ago. Imported it. Doesn't have the orange tip on it. Does transform into a gun and stuff. And then she also bought me these. This is Acid Rain and Sunstorm. I had to cheat and look at the nameplate because I knew it was something and I couldn't remember. If we go down a little bit, I got shelves. I built shelves up here just so I could put more stuff up here, and I figured this was a really good place to put controllers and figures and stuff. So yeah, I got the Wii U controller, got Xbox controllers. Up here, got the Mystery Science Theater figures, Megatron. There is the Kinect, which is kind of pointless because I put the PS4 camera in front of it, it's actually blocking the view of that. I just have to prop that up a little bit higher, but I don't ever use it, so technically speaking, I don't really use that right now anyway, but I might one day, I don't know. It was a Christmas gift. BMO, I love BMO from Adventure Time, so I got that. There's the alien attack from the last Loot Crate. Kuri Neko from Trigun. Rodimus Prime, there's the Mega Man helmet from Loot Crate. There is the 8-bit Batman from the NES that I put that up there. That's in another pickups video. From last year, I used it as the thumbnail. The Mega Man helmets from Loot Crate. The Joker, the Batman, is from Loot Crate. PS3 controllers charging and PS4 controllers charging. Moving down a little bit. Here's where I keep the PS4 right there. There is, I forgot to put this in a pickup video, but this is X-Cop and Wexter. How could I not have a dinosaur wearing sunglasses with machine gun arms with a cop holding an axe, riding him? I mean, how could I not have that? I don't watch X-Cop. I probably like the show. I saw some X-Cop stuff, but not the show that's on TV. And I will watch it one day. It's just really absurd stuff, and I really like it. But I have my Skyliner straps that I haven't used here yet. We'll get to that as soon as I go around here. Let's see what else we got. Oh, might as well go down. Over here I have a PC, and actually this YouTube video is running off of this PC right here. I got this PC really cheap at Walmart just so I could play like YouTube videos and other videos on there. Right now I got a thumb drive in there with South Park episodes that I'm watching off there. A couple books that I've bought here, 100 video games, blah, 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 Lord Conger's book 1. Oh, here are the PS Move controllers that are forgettable. Down here we have the Wii U, we got the PS3, I've got the Xbox 360 and the HD DVD drive for the Xbox 360, which makes a really, 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 really good DVD player. So that's my main DVD player. If you're wondering what these discs are, they're just Pinball promo DVDs that I downloaded a long time ago. Over here, got the HDMI switch, got the AV receiver, and then I've got the POG HD PVR 1 and 2. I decided to keep both because the HD PVR 1 actually does a really good job of component, while I'll keep all the HDMI stuff for the PVR 2. I don't like hooking the component up to the PVR 2 because it kind of messes up with the delay of the signal, and it kind of makes it harder to play the game, as it were. So I decided to keep both. got a bunch of random remotes there, and then that's just a component switch that I have there, and a VCR. VCR is what I usually use to plug in component stuff to watch on this TV. I used to use it to plug RF signal stuff in there to convert that to a component, to convert that to a composite, to convert that to a component, so I can watch it on this TV. But I really don't have any systems that use RF anymore. Everything that had RF that I used has been converted to, I could play it through composite. So let's just go through what's in these drawers here. Oh, this is Spencer and Salem's toys, and this is Spencer's favorite toy at the moment. It's just a mouse and a subwoofer there. In this cabinet down here, we've got this is I put in Famicom games and Super Famicom games, and I didn't go as far as to make actual cover inserts because I didn't want to waste any more ink. So I just made labels, and because it would have been really hard to make covers for these, so the labels are good enough. Actually, I only have one boxed Famicom game. I take that back. There's a couple more boxes here, but those are just cardboard. These are Namco hardshell, clamshell cases, so I leave that in there. Again, I'll go through these in another video, and I keep the extra cases back there too. So here is where I'm keeping the amiibos. I haven't yet opened up all the amiibos you saw in the in a closet, as it were, but these are the ones I do have open. I will open all of them eventually. Get some other stuff back there. There's this Metal Sonic, Flash Gordon, Clytus, Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, Sonic, Tetsuo. Down here got some Tron stuff, again, because I was collecting all that Tron stuff back then. Light cycles and Tron stuff here. And, you know, it's just a place to keep them that, you know, when you close the door, you can barely even see the stuff on the bottom. So, let's see what we got in here. These are... I'm keeping some Vita stuff up here. So these are the Vita games I have. PSP games I have. And yeah, and then there's some extra DVDs I threw back there. Just because I don't really watch them that much. Riff Track stuff. And Film Crew stuff. Is this all Riff Track? Yeah, Riff Track. Cinematic Titanic. That's the other one. So I've already... Oh, my shoe squeaked on the ground. I keep this around. It's just on wheels, and it works out really great for whenever I need to do something over here, I guess, or put something on there. Like if I played a Retron 5, I could put that on there because the Retron 5 is in here, and I put one of each controller in there as well. I'll hook that up randomly. I actually have over here a way I could just hook a HDMI cable up. You can't really see it; it's on the side there, but yeah, I can hook that up really easily. I don't keep it hooked up permanently. Up here, 3DS games again. Got a BMO. 3DS games, and then DS games are here. In this cabinet here, we got Skylanders, and nothing but Skylanders. So I thought they looked pretty good in there. And it's a lot cleaner to put them away and stuff in here too. And then there's the traps, all the ones I've trapped so far, and so on. And then what's in here? I don't even really know. Just, oh look, 3 copies of Windows 7. A bunch of extra hard drives that I'm storing stuff on. And just, oh, look at that, my laptop plug. Good, I gotta remember that's there. Look at it, there's the old camcorders I had. That sometimes work and sometimes don't. And just, I guess PC controllers. Let's see what we got over here. Over here I got a bunch of... Let's see, there's a DVD DVD CD scratch remover buffer thingy that I bought so I could buff out a lot of the games so I could sell them and get them to work. Game Boy games, I'm not going to open these up because I'm too far away. Game Boy Color games, Game Boy Advance games, Neo Geo Pocket, and probably Neo Geo Pocket's actually in there too. Lynx, same thing, the Lynx is in there with the games. And then these bottom ones are just tools I need for the buffer. And then I've got some stuffed animals in the corner there. We've got S-Smart Ash. My wife found that at Goodwill. A Kelly and Keith Apicary signage thing. And then a Donkey Kong 3 t-shirt framed with a cartridge. And here's Metroplex, the world's largest transformer. He is, what is he, like 2 feet tall or something? Here's where my computer is. I recently had it on the ground, but then I started having computer troubles, and I thought it might be because it was on the ground collecting dust. So I got this thing here, this shelving thing here, and I actually had it up here, but I didn't like it up there, so I moved it down. It's still off the ground, but yeah, it fits in there nicely. There's my 3DS, and there's an older regular 3DS that my wife had. The reason it's down here is because I just transferred stuff off of it. I just transferred her system. She's had it forever, and she just transferred. I just convinced her to transfer. Translate for Super Mario Brothers, Mushroom World, and Super Mario Brothers. Gottlieb pinball machines. I bought these translates the first year I went to Pinball Expo. There's my Pac-Man clock, and then I've got the dual monitor thing going on here, and don't want to hold up on the screen too much because maybe I blacked that out because I don't know if you could see or anything, but I had my email up, and I don't want people seeing my email. But yeah, that's what I got going on here. Otherwise, this, believe it or not, might look messy, but it's pretty clean. There's my Vita back there. There's my phone charging on a wireless charger. And there is a PSP here. And just random stuff, I guess. Papers and stuff. There's a mushroom bank. Got that for Christmas. Alright, we got shelves. Oh, yeah, I almost missed here. There's the Duck Hunt t-shirt and a Duck Hunt cartridge. And my pinball calendar. So let's move on over here. We got just random stuff up here on the top shelf. You can see a Tron box, Death Smiles, just boxes, guns. There's an Earthbound box. And then on the next shelf lower, I have all my Mystery Science Theater DVDs and such. Next shelf down, there's DeLorean and some other random stuff that used to be somewhere else, and I put them there. On the next shelf, these are all the Neo Geo games, AES games. Oh, actually, CD games too I have. And there's Knight Rider. And then down here, actually on the lip here, is all the Genesis games I've got. Didn't really know where else to put them, so that's where it is. If you're wondering why this mirror is here, I use this mirror when I do Crow Plays videos, and it helps me sync up the videos, believe it or not. And then that is my wife's 3DS XL, the Yoshi one. She really wanted that one when she saw it. I think I covered everything. I am going to take a little break, and then I'm going to go start working my way upstairs, because I'm thirsty again. I'm talking a lot. Alright, so now I'm going to start heading upstairs and get to see some stuff I have upstairs. Upstairs is not the cleanest, but it's probably as clean as it'll ever be. Here's another cross-stitch my wife did, Mario Brothers. Let me see if I can get up higher here. Over here we've got the Mario's History. I know that this one and that one up there, those were from Club Nintendo in a 3-pack. We got a Sonic doll over here. We got a Goomba here, and well, that's Maleficent. Over here we've got Legend of Zelda's Majora's Mask with the Twin Towers in it. This was from GameStop originally. We had it framed, put up there. Same thing with this one. You could obviously see it's from GameStop somewhere. Oh, down here in the corner. Yeah. So my wife's sister knows some people at the GameStop in the town where she lives, which is like 3 hours away. And she asks for these things because sometimes, if they're just going to throw them away, they'll just give them to her sometimes. That's how we got that one. Not going to do too much stuff up here, but the only reason I'm coming up here is because we have the Zelda ones here. And you know what, I just realized I will have to go to the end of this hallway here, because you got this curio cabinet of stuff that my wife keeps, and we moved this here, and I can't remember. Kind of a mess. There's just figures in here galore, and I won't go through everything in here because I don't know, I forget about this stuff half the time. There's a liquor from Resident Evil, a zombie. Yeah, so there's some BioShock stuff. Again, I'm not going to go through all this stuff. Succubus from Castlevania. Oh, the guy from Dante's Inferno. And, oh, I know that, who's this? Oh, yeah, Dracula himself is there. And I know there's stuff even, oh, I guess not. I thought this thing was just packed, and I guess not. I guess that's the way she set it up. But, you know, while I have it open, there's Sonic Racers and, yeah, Electric Kratos. And, more Resident Evil stuff. That's mainly my wife's stuff that she likes collecting. So, let's go back downstairs. And you know what? It's snowing really bad today, so let's check out outside really quick. Look at the snow. Holy crap. Whew. And I shoveled the driveway to get this morning. I woke up early this morning, shoveled the driveway just to, well, my wife had to go to work, but then I drove in this to get the Target when they open in the hopes of getting a Rosalina, which I thankfully did. And phew, because I couldn't pre-order it. Closed too early for me. Anyway, yeah, that's what's going on outside. Holy crap! Close that door. Okay, over here looks like we've got a Mario thing. I think this was something from GameStop, if I'm remembering. That's why there's holes in the corner. Might as well go into the kitchen. Got some stuff in here. Over here we got, I think these came from a Nintendo Power that was mostly just posters. So we decided to hang them all up in the kitchen here. And then we've got this Nintendo Power. This is actually a balloon that one of my wife's customers brought in. She managed to get them to give her one of the balloons, and we had it framed. So that's pretty funny. Nintendo Power balloons. So let's move along to the living room here. And yeah, I got the windows open. I probably should have kept them closed, but let's see if we can get some yeah, okay, here we go. So my wife's Nintendo 64 collection is up here on these shelves in the living room. I did make a video on this a long time ago, but I figured I'd show it again. She does have every single variation of the US ones. Over here we've got a, oh, you know, before I get to that, there's some Club Nintendo stuff. There's the Luigi's Mansion thing, and there's the one of the Club Elite statuses. There's Kirby up there, and BioShock 2 poster from GameStop, Super Mario Galaxy 2 poster from Game. There's a portal. Keep that, you know, we keep that on the fish tanks so it keeps the cats from jumping up on the fish tank, actually. Over here, we've got more posters. Pokemon Heart Gold and Pokemon Soul Silver, again from GameStop. And then a Final Fantasy 13. No, yeah, 13. Two of the posters from there. And look, I know I mentioned one time in a previous video, yeah, I had a treadmill in my living room, and yeah, here it is. But yeah, over here, again, is my wife's pretty much where my wife watches TV and stuff. So there's just tons of stuff over here. So yeah, up here. Oh, look, there's Angry Video Game Nerd doll up here. Yeah, so that's what she has up here. Just all this stuff. The Kinect actually used to be right on top of the TV, but she wanted to use it for something, and it fell behind the TV because the thing that was keeping it on the TV broke. Got Mario and Luigi hats on the TV. See what we got here. The Wii is here. Got a Nintendo and a Zelda Sword and Shield, which actually have one of those at work too. Can't remember where they came from. And more stuff, but again, these are games I'll go through when I go through the games. More games here. Let's see what's down here. We got Nintendo Powers, a receiver that we really don't use down here. My wife bought these to set up here, and we haven't really done that yet. We need to create some leveling things. We'll have that right in front of the TV, I suppose. Like I said, this is kind of a disaster, but whatever. Again, Little Big Planet. And Shy Guys, because Shy Guys are favorite, and GameCube. And Xbox, which what I use in the DVD player. And here's my copy of Fist of the North Star that I watch. I'm finishing that up. I'm watching that while I'm walking sometimes. But yeah, that's pretty much everything. There's really not much more I could show. Oh, you know what? I can show you under the house. Yeah. Why not? I might as well do that, because I've never done that before. So, it's in this closet here. So, let me open this up. And I'll continue from there, and I'll take a quick peek under the house. Alright, I've got the door open, I've got the lights on under there. I figured to do this just to be thorough because I do have stuff under here. Here's, I use this to wheel around down here. So you can see some old computer stuff and stuff that I have under here. But, let's see here. Oh, look, there's the box for a Metroplex. We did have some flooding issue down here a couple years ago. So after I cleaned everything up, I bought all these bricks and boards. So in case it ever did happen again, none of the stuff would get wet. Because I did lose some stuff. But, oh yeah. Yeah, and I got just a whole bunch of boxes down here. Full of stuff. I don't even know why I came down here. But I guess I just did it to be thorough. And there's the box for Retron 5. Yeah, all my video game stuff is basically in this area. And it's buried. So, the box for Skylander. So, whenever I have a big box that I don't want up, I want out of the way, but I want to keep it, I take it down here. So, that's pretty much everything. And I got my computer stuff. My computer stuff over here. So, whenever I need hardware or something like that, I'll come down here, see what I got. Yeah. So yeah, just doing this just to be thorough. Not too much to look at, I guess, without me digging around, which I'm not going to do. So, let's leave it at that. Thanks everyone for watching. See y'all next time. Bye.